So this is one of the, I believe it's called Peace and Justice lightsaber from Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland. And I know there's a ton of videos like this on there, and I don't post much, but one of the questions I had asked myself a lot when I was purchasing this is, how does it compare to one of the Force FX Lightsabers by Hasbro? And so, I never thought I'd have more than one lightsaber, but honestly, the experience to build the lightsaber at Galaxy's Edge is pretty cool, and the quality and price is on par with the Force FX lightsabers, which are pretty neat. So here's my Kylo Ren one. This is one I bought around the time that Episode 7 was released in theaters. And so I'm a pretty big fan of this. Obviously you hear the sounds, you see the light travels both up and out from this, and I'll go ahead and turn the lights off after I turn the Galaxy's Edge lightsaber on, but that's a feel for it. The hilt is metal. It's got a really good weight to it. Definitely a cool collector's piece. But you really don't get the experience of building your own like you do at Galaxy's Edge. So I have to say I'm a huge fan of the Force FX ones, but this is the one that I had built. And what they do is they give you 2 pieces per section, and you get to choose. So it really is kind of custom, and there's a ton of different variables that you can use when building your own. And the process works in a way where you put your name down for a reservation, and they give you a return time, and you go in as a group. There's, I think, about 15 people per group, depending on what lightsaber you choose. There's a dark looking one, a very Sith looking one. There's 2 that are kind of similar to this, and then there's one that looks like it's made out of like a Rancor tooth, which it's a little bit more exotic looking, and I kind of wanted something more traditional that, you know, was along the lines of Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. So this is the one that I built. Again, 2 pieces here. This is one that I chose. 2 pieces here, 2 pieces here, and then the cap. There's 2 pieces you can choose from there. And once you've selected, you know, you can really mix and match any way you want, but once you've selected, they teach you how to put it together. On the inside is a plastic piece that has the battery. There's a speaker on the bottom. And then once that happens, they help you put it together. You get a little ceremony with Yoda's voice coming over the loudspeaker, and then the lights dim, and it's a really cool experience, and I am glad I did it. Let's go ahead and power this one on. This is a green blade, as you can see. The blade lengths are about the same for both of them, and again, this has a really good weight to it. It's actually a little bit heavier than the Hasbro, but both of them are metal. And this is what it looks like with the lights off. Let me reach over here. And so it's got a really nice glow to it. So the real exciting part of this is not only do you get to customize it, yours is very unique to you, because of so many options where you have, you know, 2 choices to pick here, 2 choices to pick here, and so forth. It really is like a lightsaber that you created. Not only that, you get to pick the crystal that goes in here. And again, one of the things I like about this one that I think is better than the Force FX one, let's go ahead and turn the Force FX one off, is that the blade is removable. Unlike the Force FX ones, you're kind of just stuck with the blade on that one, which is, it's cool, but it makes it a little bit tougher to display. But this one, if you push down and twist, you can pull the blade out. And also, you can open this container and swap out crystals. And so, swapping out crystals will allow you to change to various different colors. The colors, I believe, are green, as you see, blue, red, purple, yellow, and white. So yeah, this is the Force FX versus the Galaxy's Edge one, and what I'll do is kind of deconstruct it, and then we'll put it back together, and we'll add a new crystal to it. So let's go ahead and pause here, and then I'll come back and show you the purple crystal. So here's the lightsaber somewhat deconstructed. As you can see, the blade, again, you just push down, twist, and pull up. Here's one of the pieces here. Again, you have 2 choices of each piece. Here's kind of like a coupling that goes around the crystal, and this is color coded, so it's pretty easy to put back together once you're done. This is the bottom of my hilt. Again, leaves room for speakers. And this is what the crystal on the inside looks like. All the crystals look like this, but obviously they're various colors. And I didn't take the top part off because I really screwed this on tight and I didn't want to undo it. But yeah, the crystal fits right in here. What you do is kind of spring loaded and you push in and slide it in. This might help some of you because I had a really tough time with this for some reason. I don't know if it's just because I'm tired with a 5-month-old at home, but this is how the crystals come. It has a similar cap on this side. And you look in there and you can see the crystal, but I was like, how do you get this thing out? I was trying everything, I was pulling, and I cannot get it out. But there's a little plastic liner in there, and mine was really difficult to get out to the point where I had to kind of take a razor blade and kind of help scrape it out, which I might have to do again here. Bear with me. Let's see if I can rest this down. So the plastic piece comes out there, and then the crystal just slides right up. And then all we do is, okay, so we popped in that purple crystal. Again, it's a spring-loaded contraption that will kind of hold it in place, and I quickly reconstructed it. Again, you just screw all the pieces together. This coupling has red and blue color-coded tabs that will let you know which is the right way to do it, so you can't really mess it up. You put the blade back in, push down, twist, and it is locked in. And with that purple Kyber crystal in there, let's go ahead and turn it on and see what it looks like. It looks amazing. Similar to the Mace Windu purple lightsaber from Force FX. So this really does have a similar feel. I do think the customization of the hilt and the fact that you can use one blade with multiple colors is definitely a really cool point for this. And on top of that, they hand you a little carrying case when you walk out too, which is kind of like a pool noodle in a nylon bag, and you kind of drawstring it up, and you'll see a bunch of people kind of walking around with that. But here it is in all its glory. It looks kind of blue on screen, but it is definitely purple. And yeah, I know there's a ton of these videos out there right now, but I really wanted to compare with the Force FX Lightsaber because I think they're definitely in similar markets, and I couldn't pass up the experience of being able to build my own lightsaber. It's really cool because of all the variables. It really is your own. So even if you do pick the Peace and Justice theming, because of all the variables, you're not likely to run into somebody who has the exact same lightsaber as you. So, alright, Happy Jedi, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it shed some light on the differences between the Galaxy's Edge one and the Force FX ones. I'm extremely happy with both of them. I'm going to play around with some more Kyber crystals and see which color I like best for display. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Again, this is about $200, Galaxy's Edge. Do make a reservation right when you are able to because these slots fill up quickly. Again, you get to choose of 2 of each piece. Blade comes out so you can display it as its own. And then other than that, it very much is like a Force FX lightsaber in that, you know, the light travels, it makes noises when you swing it and bang it around, and the build quality is excellent. So thanks for watching, and yeah, happy hunting.